For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's new KISW merch in the Rock Shop just in time for the hockey season.
Oh yeah,
and also in time for the holiday season. You gotta get this stuff. Who's not gonna love this, man? I mean, a new hockey-inspired rock beanie and a new hockey-inspired T-shirt with the Kraken tentacles reaching up and grabbing the rock symbol. Come on!
And a beanie's clutch when you're going to Climate Pledge Arena to see the games, because sometimes it gets a little chilly, especially if you are missing a couple pieces of hair like myself. Or bald, for those that aren't playing along. Beanie is clutch, and that beanie looks good with the jersey.
Yeah, so you definitely want to get this done, man. And again, like I said, gift-giving time is coming. What a great gift. The hockey T-shirt looks amazing. The beanie, like Stevie said, is rocking. Go to the Rock Shop. Get both. Get one. Get them all. I don't care. But you do got to get them. You got to get them at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs. And it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Shout out to Scott, who just sent us a picture of, as he said, General Kale is releasing the Kraken. And it's a picture of him at like a Game of Thrones throne.
Wow.
And a skeleton-looking dude rocking a Kraken jersey.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so shout out to Scott C.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. That's awesome.
And General Kale.
And Kraken Thursdays is powered by Coors Light. Let's get to our contestant. We got Kyle in Mount Vernon. Kyle, are you there?
Good morning. I'm here.
Good morning. All right, Steve, get out of here. Goodbye. For those playing at home, Kyle will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Kyle, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Now with a beer named after him, who led the covert mission known as the Boston Tea Party?
Sam Adams.
Yes. By area, what is the second largest country in the world?
Russia. China.
No.
Pass.
Ariel Winter played Alex Dunphy on what ABC show?
Pass.
The Brickyard is a speedway located in which state?
Indiana.
Yes. What late actor played Mork on Mork and Mindy?
Robin Williams.
Yes. When facing Mount Rushmore, which president's head is furthest left?
George Washington.
Yes. What year of the early 70s did the movie A Clockwork Orange come out?
71, 72,
yes.
73?
71. The show 60 Minutes airs on what network?
CBS.
Yes. In Greek mythology, for who did the Cyclops forge thunderbolts?
Odin?
No.
Thor.
No.
Poseidon.
No. Which California city was the setting for Mrs. Doubtfire?
California, San Francisco, Los Angeles.
He got it, but he said California first.
It's tough when you're the host of this thing. I don't know.
I know he was just guessing California. You know what? I'm going to give it to him. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Ooh, that's interesting. You give that to him.
He said it
It's
quick.
a close game.
Well, it
I'm
was
with
more
you
like he
on
was
that.
trying to think of the state of California and then what cities.
What cities are there?
See, exactly.
Okay. I'm listening. You're the host.
I'm willing to side with the contestant on this one.
I'm surprised because, of course, I want to side with the contestant all the time. I am shocked at this.
shocked.
I really am. This does not sound like your kind of ruling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad, but I mean, this is atypical.
Steve, are you ready?
All right.
Now with a beer named after him, who led the covert mission known as the Boston Tea Party?
Sam Adams.
Yes.
Sam
By area, what is the second largest country in the world?
I'm going to go Asia.
No.
Oh, country. America.
No.
That's a country.
What was the question?
By area, what is the second largest country in the world?
Country in the world. Russia.
No. Ariel Winter played Alex Dunphy on what ABC show?
The Office.
No.
Alex Dunphy. I don't know. Parks and Rec.
No.
The Office. Part
No.
2.
The Brickyard is a speedway located in which state?
Indiana.
Yes. What late actor played Mork on Mork and Mindy?
Nanu. Robin Williams.
Yes. When facing Mount Rushmore, which president's head is furthest left?
Washington.
Yes. What year, the early 70s, did the movie A Clockwork Orange come
71.
out? Yes. The show 60 Minutes airs on what network?
CBS.
Yes. In Greek mythology, for who did Cyclops forge thunderbolts?
Zeus.
Yes. Which he
Oh,
was
oh.
All right, we got to dump that one. All
Do
right,
I still get that last question?
You get the last question.
Looking out for our best interest FCC-wise.
For which California city was the setting for Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh, Los Angeles.
No. And, well, that makes it a tie.
Damn it.
Y'all tie 7-7.
Okay.
But, I mean,
Some people might have missed that because you didn't get all of Steve's questions, but he did get 7 right.
he did get 7 correct.
Yeah, it was the
And-
best answers ever. You missed them.
Yes, exactly. You got so many great
Steve,
answers.
I will say this, Steve. You may want to go back and listen to the audio and see if Rev screwed you out of a question or not. It's hard to say.
I gave Kyle the benefit of the doubt. And then
He did give it, and
says
they
a
made a
naughty
tie.
word.
Well, it was an emotional
It
curse.
was.
It wasn't, you could tell there was no ill will in when
Well, the curse wasn't the problem. This was
Okay.
before the curse.
What happened?
So what happened was I asked that last question.
The California one.
Yeah, the California one. And then the timer hit, and he said, California, and then said San Francisco. And my thought was he was thinking of the state of California when trying to think of cities.
Oh, yeah, I'd give it to him.
And then,
All right,
so I gave
that's
it to
all
him.
that matters.
Then there we
He's
go.
happy. Everybody's
Hey,
happy.
as a guy who thinks out loud, I could respect that.
Yeah, and we've
a
had
guy
that
who
in the
drops
past.
the S word a lot, I could also respect that.
Well, we can't put Kyle back on
No,
because
we
he can't
cannot.
be trusted.
Someone says a dump should be an automatic loss. Oh, I like that one.
And it has been in the past. Like when someone has said a word before.
But he cursed during my game.
I know,
so
yeah.
Is it like wrestling where he pretended to do something and then I get disqualified?
I like that.
no.
I get a song.
No, that will
I
never
love this
happen.
plan.
No, we don't love this plan because that just
Why?
means people are going to swear during Steve.
Right.
We
What's
don't
wrong
need
with that?
That's cheating.
That is cheating.
I love this
is
plan.
a very this is a game of integrity.
This is what we got. This is what we got to do. Integrity's out the window. Don't you know where we live now? We live in a land of no integrity.
As the person that controls the dump button, I'm begging you, please don't do this.
Right. Oh, wait. Danny could be trolled at the same time the way
Oh,
he likes to
gosh.
troll me when
Oh,
people send me
no.
pictures of stupid dogs. I love
At BJ
this plan.
Shea on Twitter.
Okay, great.
So I
And
just say you just don't dump it, and then it's BJ has to pay the fine.
That's
let me
true.
pay the fine. I don't care.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I don't have a dump button in front of me, so good luck to you, kids.
You mean that button that's right next to your fingers that
I don't
says dump?
I don't know how to read.
It's closer to you than me.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Technically is.
That's your box, though. I don't touch it.
It's our box.
Sorry, buddy.
Aw.
That's supposed to be. Don't even get me started on it. That's supposed to be 2 different boxes, which never got done.
Well, you know what? Cry us a river. That's there.
Yeah, not doing it.
By area, what is the second largest country in the world?
I would go India.
Oh, no.
they
I said
there?
by area, not population.
Oh, area?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yes, Canada.
It's a lot of land.
There's a lot of land
Oh, yeah.
out there.
Canada's a country, isn't it?
Yes.
Watch your mouth. Show some respect to our friends up north.
I forgot they were a country. I thought they were just our buddies.
They're
They hung out
America's
with us.
hat.
They were part of America.
Ariel Winter played Alex Dunphy on what show?
I'm the only one that knows, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, Modern Family.
Yeah.
yeah.
The Dunphys are the Modern Family group.
And
We've
Vicky, you
watched a
kinda-
couple
you-
episodes,
You
and
kind
that's
of look
it.
like her right now.
Oh, yeah. Short, dark hair,
she was the
glasses.
smart one.
Yeah.
Except that part I don't look like.
Well, I mean,
But she had the glasses, and yeah, she was a smart kid, and well, you know, I
Yeah.
don't know, we're not sure where she got it from, to be honest with you. When you watch the show, I don't know if you got it from Phil or Claire. I'm not sure who. Probably Claire. And though Phil had his moments, but Phil was kind of dumb too.
Phil was hella dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
He was super dumb.
Yeah.
Congrats, you guys, on your tie.
Thank you.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hey, listen, kids, we're talking surveys. Let's talk about this one. Almost half the people say it's pretty embarrassing to have a cracked screen. And how about like 37% of us try to hide their screens when we're out in public? What is so difficult about getting it fixed? Is it that expensive? I don't know, because every time I've had a cracked screen, I've been lucky enough that it's been, I got to replace the phone. This is just an opportunity.
Not everyone has that ability to do that. And I think to fix a cracked screen, at minimum, $100.
Well, I think if you have insurance, because I know with my phone company, I think if you have insurance, it's $69.
Nice.
Hey,
it's right around there. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to spend $69 right now.
Dude, I've been living on the edge because I cracked the fake glass screen that you get, like at the that you put over it, the protective screen.
Yeah.
And I cracked that. And eventually, it was just getting so annoying that I just ripped that part off. So I've been living crazy, and I don't have one. So
oh man, dude,
God, that is now giving me so much anxiety.
Oh, it gives me anxiety, and I still act all willy nilly with it. It's not like as if I changed my ways. Like the other day, I went into the bathroom, and at the urinal, I pull my phone out, and it flies out of my hand.
Oh yeah.
And so then it just lands on the floor, and I just started going to the bathroom. So there was that. I don't know if it's cracked. I can't lean down. That would be a mess that I don't want to deal with. Plus, it's on the floor in the bathroom right by the urinal. So I'm like, I got to wash this thing. I got to clean this thing up. And then I'm like, what if someone walks into the bathroom and posts up next to me? They're going to see my cell phone on the floor. It's a very awkward situation.
You'd be like, hey, can you pick that up for me?
Steve, I think you're more protected than you think you are.
Yeah?
Yeah, you've got a case. And
well, yeah, of course I got a case.
But it's got a lip on the front, so it will never fall on the screen.
Well, yeah, but never's a strong word.
Well, I mean, I've done this. I've literally done that on a hard floor, and it was protected because of that lip. That's why they put the lip on
But there are times where when I did crack it, it fell and caught the edge of something.
Oh, okay. I can't protect you from that.
That's how the protective case thing cracked, because I was doing something on an elliptical, and it fell and it hit like the edge of the leg.
Oh, that ain't good.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Or God forbid you drop it on concrete and there's rocks. I've had that happen. I am so anxious about it, and I hate cracked screens that I have a reserve of extra screen protectors at my house. I will always have like 2 on hand.
Oh, that's nice.
Just because of that.
Yeah, I need to order one and just
I almost want to order one for you because it's causing me distress, Steve.
I did the warranty, but I don't remember the name of the company. And so I know I had the warranty where if you crack the protective screen, they send you a new one. But I never bothered to write down what company it was, and we threw away. I filled out the registration on their website. I don't even remember what the website was.
I know. I mean, of all the things you have to register in your life when you buy it, and you go, how am I going to remember where to go get this?
But I remember when I got it, I was like, this time I'm actually, because they always say you got the 100% guarantee thing, and I never bothered to fill out the paperwork for it. This time I did, and I forget what website I did.
If they would only come up with some app that you could store information like that on,
I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. I just don't know where.
And I don't even know how to search it. Then if you could, if they only come up with a note app where you could actually write in screen, and then it would search all your notes that have the word screen in it.
Maybe you're right.
Man.
If they call that like notes or something.
Yeah,
right?
Dude, you should see my notes.
I don't know why. Or even there's a great app that's not an Apple app. It's on Apple, but it's not their own. It's called Evernote. I love Evernote because you can take pictures, you can do whatever you want to do. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't got it on there, man. I tried.
I don't think you wrote it in your notes.
Attempts were made.
Unless you didn't use the word screen, which sometimes, it's like, I don't know what you'd write in there. My front device glass thing.
I have phone screener I have the job duties of BJ and Miggs written on my notes.
How about crack? Type the word crack.
No,
it's not a crack either. Sorry, buddy.
I just it's just a giant chaotic mess. Are your notes like that too? Do you just make notes and then you never go back to them and
Yes.
I'm like, I don't even know what this is. It's measurements for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time. I have a bunch of numbers in there and I don't know what they're for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole life is in the notes. It's fantastic. Because I know that I'm going to forget things in my life, and so I have the Notes app has saved my life.
You're also the guy that uses the reminders, though.
Yeah,
I use that too.
I don't even know where the reminders are on my phone.
Yeah, you know what? It's super helpful.
Do you have I feel like I might have one of the weirdest notes. I apparently started writing down adult actresses that I really like in case I need to search for them.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm just like, I like this one particular actress, and I want to see her videos, and I'm like, I have to search through a bunch of types of videos just to find her.
I'm not sure I can have this conversation with you because I took a bias test or something. I'm sure I'm violating so many different company videos that I've watched.
I have my wife's order at Menchie's as a notes app. My thing.
Oh, well, see, that's important. You've got that down. Good for you.
It says Menchie's, and then it's like, she likes the mint one or the pineapple one with Oreos and almonds as a topping.
That's all you got to do. If you'd only put other things in there, like how to get a new screen.
I have BJ's pizza order and address in mine.
Wow.
My address is in your notes?
Yeah, for when I've had to order pizza at your house.
Oh, wow. Glad you kept it there.
Yep, it's still there just in case you need pizza.
What do I like for pizza?
Hawaiian.
Oh, okay. There you go. I forgot, but now I remembered.
Oh, yeah.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
A burst pipe at 3 a.m. is a bad way to start the day. A cold shower in November isn't invigorating. So before you start freaking, call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is just one call away 24 hours a day. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Name one ingredient that can seriously improve the taste and the health benefits of flatbreads, wraps, salads, and more. Tuna, specifically Genova Premium Tuna, which is made from hand-selected fillets and inspired by the Mediterranean with a perfect drizzle of olive oil and natural, authentic flavors. And this Mediterranean Diet Month, there's no better ingredient than Genova Premium Tuna for high levels of protein, omega-3s, and most importantly, flavor. For recipes, inspiration, and more, head to genovaseafood.com/recipes today.
Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rabid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. Brought to you by Spartan Plumbing. It's pretty simple, man. You give us a call at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And you get to say whatever is on your mind. But do remember, Steve has this rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ, and that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Peyton in Redmond. Peyton, you are on the Rock.
How you guys doing?
Not too bad, Peyton. What you got, buddy?
So you guys were talking about Carrie Fisher being like super cool and stuff not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I have like kind of a depressing story about it. And I had this original Star Wars theater poster. And I had everyone's signature on it but Carrie Fisher's. And I somehow got in contact like through email with, I'm guessing, like her publicist or something. And they were like, yeah, send it this way. She loves signing stuff. Like, no problem at all. Just make sure you put like a label in it and all this stuff. So I shipped it out to her, and she passed away, and I never got the poster back.
Oh, and you never got it back.
Nope. And honestly, the more depressing thing about all of it is just how fast she declined after her mom passed away, I think.
Oh, man.
Honestly, but yeah.
I thought her mom passed away after she did, actually. I think it was the other way around. Didn't Debbie Reynolds pass after
really?
Carrie?
I don't remember.
I thought her mom did, and then it was her.
I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I really thought when Carrie went, then her mom went afterwards. Or am I wrong about that? I thought so too. Yeah. Either way, though, yeah, it was pretty sad how basically they quickly went so close to each other.
It was Debbie Reynolds passed away December 28th, 2016, and Carrie Fisher passed away December 27th, 2016.
Damn.
Oh, so it was the next day.
Yeah.
Whoa. So Debbie Reynolds. I mean, wow. It was. I didn't realize it was that close where Debbie passed away right after her daughter. But you talk about. I guess that's it. Sometimes people. You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Talk about depressing. I never liked the explanation of why. Padme died in episode 3. They said that she had no injuries really. They couldn't fix, but she died of a broken heart. But then you see how it goes in real life, and you feel Debbie Reynolds. No mother wants to outlive her child. No parent wants to do that. So that That had to be just a huge thing for Debbie Reynolds, to the point where maybe it did contribute to her passing.
I don't want to ask this question to sound insensitive or stupid, but so the guy sent something that was like a prize very important to him. That was an autographed something, you know what I mean? And like, it's sad that Carrie passed away. How does he get it back? You know what I mean? Like, how do you even like broach that? Like, I mean, you ask, but I'd feel so weird even asking somebody, because obviously they're whoever you sent it to is probably mourning the passing of Carrie Fisher. So what happens then?
Yeah, I would, maybe you wait a little bit and then go maybe 2 months, 3 months
but
after.
It might get lost in
the
shuffle then.
Yeah, right.
If it got mailed to her house, people might just be like, oh, this is stuff we don't need anymore. We'll just get rid of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, it's lost forever, because then you have no label, and how do you believe that he's the guy? I don't know. That's a tough one, Steve. Yeah.
Right, like, I wouldn't want to, I'm not trying to say it like to be like a jerk or anything like that. Like, but obviously her dying is a way bigger bummer, but it's a bummer for the guy. He had an autographed poster, and he sent it off, and now he has no way to get it back.
Yeah, I mean, it does suck, but I don't have any solution to that. Yeah, I don't know how you can figure that out.
Let's track him down a poster, and we'll all sign it for him.
So basically you're thinking that
we'll sign it there.
Would you have asked like the next day?
No, I don't think so. No, no, I'm not. That's why I'm curious. Like, what would you guys do?
It's the only thing you could have done is ask the next, like within the week.
I'd probably chalk it up to a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way around that. Like, I've had situations where I'm like dealing with somebody, and like I find out somebody in their life just passed away that's important to them, but I'm also waiting for something from them. I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to accept that that's not going to happen and hope maybe they remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you losing someone that's important to you is way bigger of a deal than whatever minimal thing that I'm worried about.
Unless your name is Larry David, you're probably not going to. Yeah.
It does feel like a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment.
Yeah,
it really does.
I mean, it's like, hey, there's nothing I may do. She's already gone, but what about my poster?
Someone said his poster they sent would be technically part of her estate until the estate is settled, so nothing would leave. But I believe, this is the texter. He says, or the caller. He says, I waited. No one can find it in the pile. It's gone forever.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, somebody's got it.
It's in a pile of stuff that they'll never be able to figure out who it goes to.
Well, the publicist was the one that told him to do this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever address he sent it to, it had to go to the publicist first.
You'd think, but maybe it went to the publicist who then got it to Carrie Fisher, and then at that point, the publicist probably just...
Yeah.
It's like, I have no idea where it went.
The timing on that is horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, the timing on that is horrible. Oh. Yeah, I mean, and then you sit there and you go, dang it, I had every signature. I don't know. And I have no idea what something like that is worth. That's the other thing. I mean, it's one thing if it's just means something to you, but all those signatures on the original poster, that could be a pretty penny.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be worth a lot more to myself than actually wanting to sell it. But I'm different. Like, I'm not a big autograph collector. If I do have an autograph, it's because I have I have a Pearl Jam poster that I hope one day to get signed by the whole band. And never once would I even consider selling it. It's just like, that's just like a fun little goal.
Really? What if the price tag was insane?
I mean, if I'm able to pay off my house, yeah, I'm not an idiot. But
all right, then there we go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You never know sometimes with like things that you think are your own stuff that you love, and next thing you know, someone goes, "Do you know this is worth X?" You're like,
right?
Really?
I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, I would be stupid not to. Yeah, but no one's giving me that for a Pearl Jam poster.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. It's yours though. If you sign it yourself, put your name on there somewhere. Come on.
Yeah, speaking of Pearl Jam, I just saw a cool video. Dave Abruzzese was the drummer for Pearl Jam. He was in their first drummer, but he was kind of like the guy that came in after the first drummer was done. Then they had a touring drummer, and then they got Dave, and he was with them for a couple of records. Some argue he's Pearl Jam's best, and I'm willing to like go back and forth between him and the first drummer Dave, but they were both named Dave because they were both fantastic and they really served the songs perfectly. But he just shared a video of him performing, I think, Rearview Mirror. He re-recorded the drum parts, and then he did it with like a French Pearl Jam fan club where all these Pearl Jam fans did all the other parts, like the guitars and the singing, different singers for different lines of the song.
Oh,
I think they did it for a charity, and it's such a cool video. It's like, I don't know why, it was one of those moments where you're like, man, it's fun to see just how powerful that band was for so many people, and how cool Dave was to record the drums to set the groundwork for this video, even though he's no longer in the band, but he still understands how important that band is to many people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a part of their legacy, and they are a great band. So, and you have love for him, Steve. So I mean, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't have love for him.
Yeah, it's still a bummer that he wasn't thrown into the whole mix with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I always thought he has such an important part. I mean, you watch the Pearl Jam Unplugged video or recording, it's powered by Dave Abruzzese on the drums. Like it's so good because of his performance. And Matt Cameron is a great drummer, don't get me wrong, but like I always felt like Dave had his style fit better than what Matt does. And Matt does a great job, but it's just not, you know what I mean? It's like just a little different.
Yeah.
But enough to be noticeable.
Yeah, you're the guy that notices stuff like that. So, but to be able to have that kind of ear.
But it's a fun video. Vicky, I'm sure we'll post it up on the BJ Migs page. But it's fun to see like all these Pearl Jam fans, and they're all singing in different ways. Like in our studio, some are doing it on their cell phone. So and then there's Dave just like rocking out on the drums.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I wonder how that idea got to be, and whoever came up with it, what a great idea!
I think they just reached out to him, and they were just like, "Hey, the worst that can happen is you say no."
Yeah,
and he was just like, "It seemed like a cool idea. Why not? Let's do it."
Plus, again, he gets recognized, that like he's given some love from the fans.
Yeah. And I think celebrating that's off of the Versus record, I believe. Yeah. So that thing is like 30 years old, I feel. Yeah. It's close to it.
Yes, sir. Don't stop saying those things. I just found out today that Ferris Bueller's Day Off is 25 years old.
You know, in a weird way, I feel like it's older than that.
35 years.
Okay, yeah. I was like 25 years,
35,
man.
yes.
That
my
was
bad.
in the 80s, not the
Math
90s.
is hard. Yeah, 35 years. It's 35 years old, that movie. That's nuts.
35 years old.
Yeah, that's, boy, oh boy. I mean, that will date you because a lot of us were like young at the time, and that was the movie for our generation.
That movie came out the same year that I was born.
Oh, shut up.
Well, that makes me feel good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What was it? Yeah. Was his friend named Cameron?
Yeah.
The Red Wings jersey.
Yeah, the Red Wings, yeah. And that sweet car that launched out the back of the garage.
Yes. Yeah. Spoiler alert. We got yelled at by a texter for spoiling The Sopranos yesterday.
Oh, my bad.
Let's not spoil Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Did
guys.
somebody really yell at us for spoiling something that's over a decade old?
Well, we spoiled multiple shows, that person felt, because we did. We talked about, like, Lost, Sopranos, How I Met Your Mother, and a couple...
They're all old. I mean, we're talking over 5 years old for pretty much every show we talked about. That texter needs to figure it out.
I'd say close to 10 for all of them. Oh, they cursed us out and everything. They were not happy.
Well, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that is ridiculous. If a show is beyond 5 years old, then guess what? You're too late to have people not spoil it for you. That's the rule. And, I mean, like you said, How I Met Your Mother, that might be the newest of them all as far as how we spoiled it. I don't even know how I mean, of course you know how I Met Your Mother. You're gonna see his mother. He's gonna meet her.
Yeah,
That's
but I think in all fairness, I think we all were expecting it was going to be what's her face.
Yeah, Robin.
Oh, that thing.
I was about to say Rachel, but I'm like best friends.
Yeah.
No, it's
Same
not.
show.
It's too obvious. It's not Robin. It wasn't going to be Robin. Anybody that thought it was going to be Robin, we hoped it would be Robin, but you knew it wasn't going to be Robin.
He tells you in the first episode that it's not Robin.
Well, not everyone sees every episode, and not everyone pays attention to every episode.
Oh, I don't remember that. He actually said that? I don't. You know what? I'll have to go back. I didn't realize that he actually said it wasn't Robin in the first episode.
Yeah, he courts Robin the whole time or tries to date her in the whole time. And then at the end, he's like, and that's how I met your Aunt Robin. And they're like, that's not our mother? And he's like, no. That's how I met Aunt Robin.
Oh, wow. Okay. Then
you're right. Yeah,
the texter probably missed that too. Okay.
Well, I don't know if they were mad about How I Met Your Mother or Sopranos or Lost or just a collection of them all. But they were not happy that we spoiled.
Yeah, well, sorry. I mean, they're all old shows. I mean, where have you been? I mean, that's all I would have to say. Where have you been? You know what? Can I spoil the ending of the Brady Bunch? Or is that too soon?
Tiger dies, they get Oliver, and the show goes downhill.
Yeah. Wow. Why are you spoiling?
Whoa!
I mean, come
just about to watch
on.
that this weekend, guys.
Wow. Okay, Spock dies, by the way. Okay, and then Kirk dies. Okay, how about that?
One texter said Darth Vader's Luke's father.
Oh, don't spoil it. Don't
Also,
spoil it.
the texter said that the wizard is the man behind the curtain.
What?
Oh,
Whoa,
man.
we are off the rails
That's
here.
it's the snake oil salesman. That's who he is in her dreams. There we go. How about that?
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone said, BJ, if you're a key lime pie aficionado, you need to go to Turks and Caicos and then go to the Conch Shack. It's the most, I don't even know what words I'm saying. It's one of the most amazing key lime pies I've ever had. I ate it every day for a week when we were there.
Where is it?
Is that an island?
It's a British overseas territory.
Turks and Caicos?
Yeah.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
It's a bunch of islands, a little bit north of the Dominican Republic and Haiti.
I thought it was like a name of a restaurant.
Me
Turks
too.
and Caicos.
Well, dude, you found yourself an amazing, lucky find because I don't know when I'm ever going to get to a place like that.
And then go to the Conch Shack when you're there, which I
Yeah.
don't know if we Urban Dictionary that.
I'm sure there's got to be a great key lime pie around here. There's got to be someone that serves a great key lime pie around here.
Kit Kat.
I remember there was one and I forgot. And of course, listen, I got the poor man's version, which was at the CPK, but we have no more California pizza kitchens here in Washington State. They're gone. And so I don't get my fix. It wasn't the greatest key lime pie, but I would still argue the CPK key lime pie's got to be a little tastier than a Kit Kat key lime.
Oh, yeah. But, dude, I'm looking like some of the pictures of wherever this place is, and it looks amazing. The Turks and whatever place, and then also that restaurant. Like, this sounds like a place that we need to go.
Well, it looks very islandy and amazing. Yeah. Yep. The blue skies, the blue waters. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Now there's a place, again, in Tacoma, but
just like Turks and Caicos.
Well, Steve knows about it, Karina Bakery. And
Oh, yeah.
They have a key lime cheesecake.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because, I mean, it sounds fun and I really want to try it.
What?
But
You won't do it?
I'm not a super cheesecake guy.
And it's not a pie, so I wanted to make sure before I went out
Cut
there.
it to make it look like a pie.
Look, here's the idea. To have the
Cheese
flavor
pie
of,
sounds weird.
to have the flavor of the cheese really is it defeats the purpose of having the key lime pie. I mean, look. If you love cheesecake, great, get whatever flavor you want. But key lime pie is great because it's key lime pie with no cheese in there.
I spoke too soon. They do have key lime pie. They have handcrafted pies as well.
All right, then. Well, then that's, you know what, Rev, next time you're down there, make sure you bring me one. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Get the cheesecake, too, because cheesecakes are so good.
They really are.
I'm really questioning your taste in anything if you
Yeah,
don't like cheesecake.
I mean, cheesecake is, look, I'm not going to turn a cheesecake down, but, you know, I think I've just had too much. I've had too much cheesecake in my life. I think that's really what it is.
It's never enough.
Yeah, it seems it's just a little too heavy. A little, I don't know. I mean, I know there's a factory and everything, but they're really known for their bread anyway. The Cheesecake Factory. More so.
Someone
than
said
their
Bobby
cheesecake.
Flay makes a good key lime pie at the Mesa Grill in Las Vegas.
Oh, good reason to go to Las
that's
Vegas.
good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Also,
Joey
Katy
D's-
Perry's going to be doing a residency, so I think we need to go to.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I got news for you. Whenever anybody, I mean, Vegas is going to be insane. I don't know if we ever want to go to Vegas until we really wait till everybody gets their pandemic, get the hell out of the house, out of their system. Because I think Vegas is going to be doubly insane.
That's
the
already
best
started.
part.
Yeah.
I love
is the
watching
best part.
chaos.
Yeah, but man, I mean, I like getting where I want to go. And I just remember that, you know, in the busy times, you'd like, wow, it'd take you an hour to go like where it should take you like 15 minutes just because there's such a wall of people.
True. No, that's very true. But I think whenever I go to Vegas, I just assume it's going to be bonkers. You know what I mean? Like everywhere is going to be nowhere to breathe. You're constantly be elbow to elbow with other people on the streets. It's just like I just kind of go in there already with that mindset. No different than going to like Times Square in New York.
Yeah. I've lived that. I guess I've lived that. I kind of would like, you know, I don't know if I want to be elbow to elbow with like, you know, Rando Calrissian.
All right.
I don't know if I want that in my life anymore. You know, I mean, you never know what these people are going to be like. It could be like the Rev.
Yeah, you might just hump your leg. You never know what's going to happen.
Hey, I don't hump legs.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, before COVID, you were always doing it.
Not anymore. Yeah, he's given up a lot of those habits that he used to do. You know.
Someone agrees with me. Too much cheesecake, BJ. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate to tell you. I just feel like it's because because you can get all these different flavored cheesecake, but then there's always the cheese of the cheesecake that's in there, and it's like,
Did BJ just poo-poo cheesecake? I already thought he was a communist. LOL.
Yeah, I really, I'd rather have, I've been spoiled. I've had ricotta pie, which is much better for me for a cheese type of cake or a pie than cheesecake. Ricotta pie to me is much better. Or, cannolis. Love them much better.
They're completely different. It's a whole different pastry.
It's a cheese, though. That's the idea. It's the filling is
so
a
there's
cheese.
cream cheese and a sushi. And I'm not going to be like, I'm good with the cheesecake because I just had myself a sushi roll.
I don't even know how to address the stupidity of that statement.
What? Cream cheese is used in both. There's nothing stupid about that.
Right.
It's not
What
cream
you said
cheese.
is completely stupid.
Cream cheese is used in ricotta?
No, in a cheesecake.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. The ricotta cheese and the cream cheese are a different flavor, and I like the ricotta cheese flavor better in a pastry than I do in a cheese in the pastry.
Well, I've completely
The
forgot
cream
where
cheese.
we started with this argument, so I'll just have to acquiesce.
Okay, ricotta pie and cheesecake. Those are two desserts, and I like ricotta cheese better than the cream cheese. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, and it's apparently pronounced Turks and Caicos.
Oh, Turks and Caicos. That's right. I know that place now that you pronounce it correctly. I actually do know that place.
You do?
I know of it. I've never been there. Yeah. It's a good place.
Oh, I thought he was making fun of you. I had no idea.
No, I've heard of Turks and Caicos before, but the way he was saying it, I go, I don't
Turks
know what
and Caicos. Right? Didn't I say that?
Turks and Caicos?
I don't know. I think you said ricotta.
Ah.
That's what you said. That's the problem.
Laurel.
Yeah. Or Yanny. That's it. Well, it is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Okay, here's a very important question.
Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh.
Tough question for all of you. Would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or a warm one?
Cold.
It depends on the weather.
I was going to say, am I at home or am I at a public toilet?
If you're at home, why is it okay? Maybe significant other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
It's a weird feeling on a public toilet when you I go to the gym and I sit down and I'm like, it's super warm.
Or busy airport.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, man, I know other people are using this, but I just don't need to feel that warmth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that means they've been on it for a while. Like I feel like somebody just had a really bad time in there if a toilet seat can get warm enough for that.
See, I just think that they were on the phone for a long time. Their legs fell asleep, and then they just had to sit there for even longer waiting for them to get the feeling again.
Wow, that sounds like an oddly specific story about a particular gentleman on the show.
Might be.
Do you guys remember the old toilet seats that had like the paddings?
Dude, I love those.
Those are the worst when they got old.
Yeah, they got all crackly.
And then it would pinch your butt cheeks. It was not good.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Did they also have ones that were like a shag carpet?
Yes.
No, it was
the top was a shag
Yeah, it was the
carpet.
covers.
Oh, that's what
it was.
we
a
had
cover.
those
That's
two
right.
at my grandma's house.
My parents, my mom would always get
The shag
those.
carpet's ring the seat would have been weird as a shag.
I know. It's like I don't remember if it was like a matching thing, if it was just the cover part. But why do we have a shag carpet cover to our toilet
It's
seat?
to make it look pretty. My mom had so many of those. It was for the toilet, and then the little mat around the toilet.
They're like a U thing.
Yeah.
Like a horseshoe kind of thing.
Exactly. And then you'd get one for the sink and or the bathtub.
We
or
had
shower.
those too.
And I was just like, what? It just felt so gross. I'm like, why is there fabric on the toilet?
Yeah, because you know what people do in there, especially dudes, and that's why the rubber, the cushiony toilet seats. That absorbs, and you're sitting on just years of bad aim.
It's a good point. It's like anytime that I've seen a bathroom that has carpet in it, I'm just like, who made this terrible design decision? Because that's a gross carpet.
It surely is. Yeah, that's the DNA carpet right there.
So
The
gross.
DNA carpet.
That's
man,
why you don't see that anymore.
When those padded seats, though, were like the brand new, that was just like lap of luxury kind of a vibe. Don't you guys agree?
My favorite part is you'd sit on it and then it would like deflate a little bit and go down. So nice. Yeah, that
and it never gets cold. That's the beauty of those. They don't. They won't get cold like the plastic ring.
Truth.
I almost feel like I got to get one for one of my toilets.
Well, if you're the only one using it, Steve, go for it.
Right. What is that?
Oh my God. So, the shag carpeting that would go on top of the toilet, like the lid.
My mom used to have that.
They now make them for your actual toilet seat.
Why would you sit on
That
that?
is so.
Red
so
looks
it's
so
not
confused.
cold.
Oh, it's only $26 and
And-
4 are left.
Out of
At
what?
Walmart.
4?
This is one of those things that you automatically lose 15 points on the IQ test if you
Yeah.
buy this.
I'm going to get that for you for Christmas, Rev.
Better X out of that. I don't want to get. I don't want to drop into the average category.
Do not want that.
We had that, and then we had like the plastic seat covers on our couches and all.
Oh
that.
yeah,
Really?
Oh, those
that's
are the
an
worst.
Italian family. That's just I don't know of any other ethnicity that did that as much as Italians because I grew up in an Italian family. My aunts all had that, and I never saw that on anybody else's homes
I
except
just
my
assumed that was
Italian
like a
aunts.
70s and 80s thing.
And so you don't get the marinara on the
Yeah.
thing.
Or the ricotta.
Yeah.
Does anybody else remember that in their families? Except only Italians, I remember.
I don't know, but man, every part of the couch was covered in plastic, and it was the worst in the summer.
Oh,
because you'd sit on it, and it's like
just peel off.
Yeah,
your leg would be stuck on it.
It makes great fart noises, though.
It does.
Do you guys ever have?
But it was never comfortable. I don't understand why we did this. Like
to keep it clean.
Well, I get that, but it also made it to keep it uncomfortable,
Exactly. Get off the couch.
Yeah, maybe so people didn't stay so long.
including your own children.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the dumbest idea.
I would rather sit on the floor. Like when I was a kid, I just sat on the floor more often than not.
Yeah, you pay for something really beautiful looking, and then you put this ridiculously just ugly plastic over it. To me, I just don't. How do they sell people on this?
But they did.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have the luxury of going into someone's house and having a see-through toilet seat? They usually were decorated either like seashells or fishes.
Oh yes, I remember those.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
I remember. I think I had a friend whose parents had that in their house, and I thought it was the coolest thing. But looking back on it, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
I always wanted the lights in my toilet.
Oh, like the
the underlights.
Yeah, like when you open it up and then all of a sudden it's like red.
You can still do that.
I know,
and that's a great nightlight. I mean, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I mean, because my aim's not the best at 2 a.m, so
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get that done.
I have like the hover where my arm, like my forearms lean on the wall, and I just kind of like lean over the
Yeah,
toilet.
me too.
Because I'm just like, I can't even prop myself up, and I don't trust myself. And I'm like, at least if I'm like, I feel like I got a straight shot in that kind of a situation.
Yeah.
And plus, I just question, why am I up so early while I do that?
Yeah. You question your life, yeah.
I kind of do.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. And thanks for listening.
When the hot water needs to be hot, when the drain needs to drain, when the toilet needs to flush, you need to do two things. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. On call and there when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.